Fortress 2, also known as TF2 by the community, has been a long-standing PC game for over a decade. Its 9 playable characters, also known as mercs, each has their own special abilities, weapons, and traits. The game has managed to stay standing, even after many opposing games have tried to overtake it. There have even been comics of the game, further explaining the lore and timeline of the game and the characters. With all that being said, let's go over the playable characters. The Heavy was born and raised in Russia, and ran away to the US after his father was thrown into the Gulag. With his 3 sisters and mother, he became a mercenary to earn money from his work. His most notable weapon is his beloved gun, Sasha. His sandwich even heals him during combat. With these 2 items by his side, he's great for pushing against enemy lines and defense. The Scout was born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts, along with his 7 other brothers. He's a fast runner with a snarky, in-your-face attitude along with his cocky Boston accent. Being the fastest on the team, he's able to run circles around the enemies with his trusty bat, hitting any opposing enemies on the head with his signature line, bonk. Even though he's the youngest out of the whole team, he's surprisingly good with offensive maneuvers, with his unique ability to double jump. The Soldier is a crazed American from the Midwest and is capable of both offense and defense. He wanted to join the army during World War II, but he was rejected from all branches for being so mentally unstable. But with his job, he's still able to crush his enemies in battle with his extreme voice lines. With his trusty rocket launcher, he's able to jump high in the air and rain bullets down on his enemies. The Medic is a Teutonic man of medicine from Stuttgart, Germany. While he may have a tenuous adherence to medical ethics, he is nonetheless the primary healer of the team. With his Medigun, he's able to supercharge his teammates and take out enemies flawlessly. Although he is called a medic, he is no real doctor after his medical license was revoked. He performs wild surgeries and operations on his teammates while using the Medigun to keep them alive. He may be insane, but he's still a valuable member of the team. The Engineer is a soft-spoken man from Texas, and his accent shows it. He has an interest with all things mechanical, his main way of combat usually consisting of building up sentries and putting down dispensers. He's so smart that he actually replaced one of his hands with a mechanical one that works and functions perfectly fine. With his 11 PhDs, he's able to design, build, and repair a variety of wild contraptions for battle. Demo Man, or more commonly known as Demo by the fandom, is the master of explosives. He's from Scotland and is a heavy drinker, always seen with a bottle of Scrumpy in his hand even during combat. But that doesn't stop him from blowing enemies up with his pipe bombs, grenades, and sticky bombs he launches at his enemies. He's good with both offense and defense, using his mid-range projectile weapons. This drunk has a blast on the battlefield. The sniper's main role on the battlefield is to pick off important enemy targets from afar using his sniper rifle and its ability to deal guaranteed critical for long-range shots. This New Zealander has many scars from past encounters with enemies, but is still good and ready for battle. His sniper may be the main weapon he uses, but his kukri allows him to get up close to targets and do close-range combat. The Pyro is a pyromaniac of indeterminate origin with a muffled voice and a burning passion for all things fire-related. Though he doesn't have a confirmed gender, it has been seen that they use he/they pronouns. Even though it looks like his normal, he actually sees everything in the bright and colorful world of Pyrovision, as dubbed by Valve. Pyro is one of the most mysterious characters. We don't even know if they're human. But with all that aside, Pyro is good for offensive and support play, using their axe and flamethrower to attack the enemies. Just like Pyro, we don't know much about the Spy. He always wears his mask and never reveals anything important about himself. However, we do know that he is the biological father of Scout. Of course, Scout doesn't know this, but Spy thinks it's better if he doesn't. Hailing from an indeterminate region of France, the Spy is an enthusiast of sharp suits and even sharper knives. Using a unique array of cloaking watches, he's able to become invisible and even become his enemies after defeating them. With his lethal backstab, he's able to one-shot his targets and even use sappers on enemy sentries to destroy them.